Hi everyone, so I'm coming to you from the GKIC Super conference. I wanted to give you guys a quick recap on day one. Day one was full of great information and it started good. We started with our keynote speaker, Ed Rush. He's the master of ceremonies for the event. He's doing a great job. He talked a little bit about systems. I'm gonna check my notes here just so I can get the most out of this call and you get the most out of this meeting. So Ed Rush, talk about trusting your instruments and your lifestyle. You wanna make sure that you have full trust in everything you have, whether it be your team, your co-workers, and what you said, what the goals you're setting. Adding a zero is not very hard to your income. That was the main message. You don't think doubling your business, just add a zero. Keep it simple. What do you have to do to add one more zero? Now, the first speaker was Sandro Piancone. He was amazing. He talked about how to scale your business. And if you don't know anything about Sandro, make sure you look him up. He did a great job kicking us off. He talked about how he scaled his business from 0 to 200 million a year. And it all started with some simple process, which is writing a book. He wrote a book, and if you want more information on how to write a book, you go to book-a-day, promocave.com, and there's a free report there you can download on how exactly he got started and what led to him scaling to $200 million a month, as well as find information on how to get your own book done. Talent is not enough. You're going to need to learn to raise capital. So he went over that as well on how to raise capital. In addition, you must have a good sales letter, have a funnel set up. For those marketers, you know exactly what I'm talking about. For those who are not in the marketing world, well, your sequence from how you gather your customer, how you get their attention, how you follow up, and how you take them through the process to sale, after the sale, and then how you upsell them and continue to raise your customer lifetime value. Now, we also had another great speaker, which was Clay Mass from Infusionsoft. He did a great job as well, talking about ways to grow your business and how you get your team ready. He says, build your team, but do not get crushed in the process. Remember why you went into business, whether it was for time, money, freedom, control. Make sure you listen, you learn, and you apply. If you want a copy of his presentation, you can text the word stages to 72000. And that way you get a copy of that, you know exactly what we were talking about and discuss. Really good presentation. It has a really nice infographic on on the phases of a new business. So be sure to check that out. Some really good learning opportunities there. You're gonna love that. After that, we had Nick Spurrier, which was a Hall of Fame coach. He went and briefed us a little bit on leadership and, rule number one. There was 4 rules. I'm gonna give them to you now. Talent and ability in your team. You must have good players, good personnel on your team. Not the best, but you have to have them be good enough. If you have a system for supporting them and making them feel important, you're gonna go ahead and go very far with that team. Number 2, the guy at the top who can get the team moving and know what they are doing as well. So, in other words, you have to have a competent leader. If you don't have a competent leader, and I speak on leadership all the time, and you guys know this, that everything comes from the top. If the person at the top knows what they're doing, they can mentor, they can grow, because you're only as good as the leader that you support. If they put a little, what we call a leadership lid on you, then you can't bounce past that lid that they've set. So that's rule number 2 there. Don't lose your temper. Make sure you're always teaching. Keep the enthusiasm going. And don't be full of yourself. At the end of the day, we're human beings. We cannot be replaced. So be sure that you're always adding value to others. Number 3, intangibles. Teamwork allows common people to accomplish extraordinary things. So make sure that you focus on the team. Be nice to people at all times. There's winners and losers. At the end of the day, we're all playing for a score. Make sure you're always playing to win. And last but not least, divine intervention. Always have time to thank the Lord and give thanks. Don't yell at the official in a game, nor you would yell at the Lord either. So be sure that you be respectful to others, and long term, you will win. But you're only running the race because you want to finish. Make sure you finish the race, and make sure you play to win. After that, there was a nice panel discussion with Darcy Juarez, Dan Kennedy, CEO of GKIC, AJ Mirabedini, and Coach Spurrier. it was a great time. At the end of the day, they were focused on accountability and focus. Make sure that you have things you measure. Always measure your KPIs. That's a big deal. You need to work very, very hard at not only finding the right customers, but treating how you hire people in the hiring process the same way. Have the right avatars, as we call it, or ideal client, ideal employee. Know what traits you're looking for, so when you do go out and recruit, you know exactly what you're looking for, and you're not going to get caught up in the guessing game. Well, that's our cue to get back. That's a mini brief. I'll go ahead and brief you guys as more presentations come around. I hope you're enjoying this, and look forward to talking to you soon. Bye for now.